When you think about why the British lost the Revolutionary War, do you think about muskets and militias? Or do you imagine swamps, storms, and sheer misery? Vaughn Scribner's Under Alien Skies, Environment, Suffering, and the Defeat of the British Military in Revolutionary America doesn't just recount battles. It explores how the brutal North American environment helped to defeat the British military. If you thought war was just about strategy and firepower, this book will make you think again. Under Alien Skies is a deep dive into the environmental history of the Revolutionary War. Scribner argues that the unfamiliar and often hostile American landscape played a critical role in the British defeat. He draws from diaries, letters, and firsthand accounts of British and Hessian soldiers to show how the terrain, climate, and isolation wore down the invading forces, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Scribner's central thesis is that the environment itself became a kind of enemy. Soldiers weren't just fighting the colonists or the rebels, they were battling swamps, storms, disease, and isolation. The Atlantic crossing alone was a psychological gauntlet. One Hessian corporal wrote, "Country, parents, family, even the world seemed to have deserted us." And once they arrived, things didn't get any better. From alligator infested marshes to freezing winters, the land itself seemed to conspire against them. Scribner shows how these conditions eroded morale and made military success nearly impossible. This isn't just a story of physical suffering. Scribner emphasizes the psychological toll. Soldiers felt alienated, disoriented, and deeply homesick. Their letters reveal a sense of abandonment and despair. The war began in their minds before they even set sail. By focusing on perception, how soldiers imagine the American environment, Scribner adds a new layer to Revolutionary War history. It's not just about what happened, but how it felt to those who lived it and lived through it. Stylistically, the book is academic, but yet it's accessible. It's rich in primary sources and well researched. Each chapter feels like a standalone essay, which can be helpful for focused reading, but occasionally can disrupt the narrative flow. If you're looking for something to research, perhaps one chapter is what you would want to look at if you're going into a deep dive into a certain facet of American Revolutionary War history. Still, the structure allows Scribner to explore different facets of environmental suffering, from disease and weather to emotional trauma, with clarity and depth. So, why does this book matter? Because it challenges the traditional heroic narrative of the American Revolution. It reminds us that war is not just fought with muskets and cannons, it's fought in the mud, in the cold, and in the minds of those who endure it. Under Alien Skies is part of a growing movement in historical scholarship that puts nature back into the story. And in doing so, it gives us a more honest, more human account of what war really is. If you're into military history, environmental studies, or just want a fresh perspective on the American Revolution, Vaughn Scribner's Under Alien Skies is worth your time. Grab your copy through the link in the description below and let me know in the comments. Have you read it? What did you think? And don't forget to like and subscribe so that you get more history in your YouTube feed.